Love Curse, Find Your Soulmate. Love Curse is a GL visual novel that's girls love. For you folks who may not be aware, you've fallen under a curse, and the only way to break it is to find your soulmate. The clock is ticking. Will you find true love? And what secrets will you uncover along the way? All right, well, let's do it. Let's start Love Curse. All right, we're gonna keep the default name. This is cute though. Oh, thud. Is that us getting hit by the car? Oh my God. The blaring horns blend. Wow, that text is going hella fast. Was I supposed to read that? I jolt awake, my heart pounding against my chest. Sweat drips down my body like a waterfall. It's still dark outside. I keep having the same nightmare over and over again. There's no doubt about it. I haven't recovered from the events of that day yet. Oh, I love that effect. It was my 20th birthday. I was planning on going out and celebrating with my friends. However, I ended up almost dying from a car crash while walking around the shopping district. That's messed up. When the car was speeding towards me, my brain was yelling at my body to move out of the way, but my legs wouldn't listen. To my surprise, the crushing pain and feeling of weightlessness never came. Even the wail of the car horn was abruptly cut off. Ooh, they are really hot. Who is this? A strange young woman suddenly emerged in front of me, standing right in front of the car. And miraculously, the car that was coming straight in my direction somehow stopped right in front of her. What's going on? No one could answer my question, but without her, I would have lost my life, doomed to be crushed underneath those tires. I tentatively approached her after catching my breath. Thank you, but let's not stand in the middle of the road. It's dangerous. She's like, are you serious? She stood there motionless, her eyes shifting as I approached her. Hello? Worry not, they call me Phoenix. I stepped forth to offer thee my aid as thou wast in the most perilous of situations. Oh my God. I see. Phoenix? What a weird name. And why is she talking like that? Yeah, why is she talking like that? I have come to seek thee this day to resolve matters of the utmost urgency, so dire that they concern thine own life itself. Oh my God, I hope she doesn't talk like this the whole time. What? My duty is to safeguard the Yan family for 1,000 years, yet thy life withdraweth near its end. Alone, I wield not the power to alter the course of thy fate. Oh my God. I hope she does not speak like this the entire time. Thou wert meant to perish in that fateful collision, yet I have spent mine own power to grant thee but one more year. Oh my God, I guess she is. Alas, bending the will of heaven doth consume my strength greatly. I must retreat into the mountains and resume my cultivation. Okay. Thou must seek out thy fated lover, for only they may save thee. Shouldst thou fail, none shall be able to save thee then. My fated lover? Wait a second. Are you saying I'm going to die if I don't find my soulmate? What should I do? My life will be in danger if I don't do as she says. This sounds like a serious situation. What should I do? Heaven shall guide thee. Thou needest only listen to the divine voice above and follow the willings of thine own heart. Can she leave? I'm tired of her talking already. Follow my heart? I am forbidden to reveal more. I waited to say something else, but she suddenly disappeared. Her last words were, tread lightly. I was completely lost in my thoughts. What was going on? When I finally came to my senses, I found myself pulled to the side of the road by my friend Megan. Okay, Megan, I think it's cute. That was so dangerous. What were you doing, standing in the middle of the road? You're lucky that car stopped in time. Otherwise, your 20th birthday would have been spent in the hospital. I didn't respond. Megan waved her hand in front of me. Hello, Celine. Everything okay? In that instant, everything turned black and I lost consciousness. Later, I woke up in the hospital. Megan had taken me there. The doctor examined me and said I was lucky I hadn't suffered any serious injuries. My elbows and knees were bruised, but that was it. I had fainted from shock. I asked Megan if there was a young woman who helped me, but she said she didn't see anyone. All she remembered was that I'd fallen to the ground. Fortunately, the driver was able to brake in time, so I only suffered minor injuries. Phoenix, fated lover. Guardian angel. I murmured to myself. I'm still lost in thoughts when suddenly my phone buzzes. Who's texting me so early in the morning? I grab my phone and take a look. It's my mom. She's an early riser. I sigh and start typing up a response. Why are you up so early? It's the weekend. Is something wrong? Oh, sweetheart. Did I wake you up? No, I was already awake. What's up? I know we said we'd come home next week. Again? You two haven't come back in ages. It's boring. I'm stuck at home alone. Aw. Nobody really wants their parents to come back from an extended trip, though. You should be glad you don't have two overbearing parents lecturing you all the time. No way! Have you two finished packing? I'll ship you whatever you're missing. Yes, we have. Don't worry about us, okay? Take care of yourself. Don't hesitate to contact me at any time, all right? Remember to eat. I can't help but worry about you. I know, I'm already an adult. I have a little faith in me. Sweetie. Okay, I have to go. We're about to leave. Aw, drive safe. Oh, by the way, a new tenant will be moving into the apartment next door. I think she's about your age. Maybe she's one of your classmates. Okay. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Take care of yourself. Don't worry about me, Mom. Bye. I turn off my phone and massage my temples, my head aching from everything that happened. I glance at the clock. It's still too early to get out of bed, so I decide to go back to sleep. That's such a pretty sky. Oh my gosh. The background's really pretty. It's almost 9 in the morning when I wake up again. My sleep schedule has been messed up ever since the accident. I went to see a doctor who diagnosed me with insomnia. She said it was caused by the trauma I had recently experienced and prescribed me some sleeping pills. Okay. I make a note in my head to invite Megan for a walk. Maybe it'll help alleviate the stress I've been feeling. I'm in the middle of my makeup routine when I notice rustling sounds from the apartment across from mine. Is that the new neighbor Mom mentioned? I can't believe she's moving in already. Suddenly I hear 2 knocks at my door. Who is it?
姐姐，我是隔壁新搬来的，想跟你认识一下。
Oh, I love the translator's note. Gigi is an affectionate term of address for a female person of the same age or older. Nice. I'm a bit surprised. This new neighbor is more outgoing than I imagined. Hey, sorry about that. I was in my bedroom and didn't hear you. I opened the door after finishing my sentence. Oh, they're so cute. Look at them. They're kind of punk looking. Aw. Sunlight streams through the hallway, enveloping her short, curly brown hair in a soft golden glow. Oh, how do I hide this? Oh, here we go. Oh, that is so cute. I love the art in this. She's so sporty and cute. Oh, she brought snacks. We got a milk tea. She stands there with a cup of bubble tea in her hand, bathed in a warm morning glow.
我叫夏赤梅，你好。
Aww. Their voice actor sounds really cute. That sounds familiar. My initial wariness of her immediately vanishes. I smile, shaking her outstretched hand. Hello, I'm Celine.
我知道呀，姐姐。
Aw, how do you know that?
你猜？
Her playful tone and energetic look feels familiar, but I can't seem to remember. I rapidly search through my memories in vain. I tentatively decide to respond. Okay, let's go with trickery because that does sound funnier. We'll do it for the plot. Trick her into giving me an answer. Oh! Affection went up with her. She likes trickery. I'm sorry. I was in a car crash a few days ago. Everything's a little jumbled right now. First off, that's not trickery. That is legit.
车祸？没事吧？身体要不要紧呀？
Everywhere. Concerned, she glances up and down my body before asking me with a suspicious tone.
姐姐身上怎么没有伤口呢？不
No.
会是骗我的吧？
No, I literally almost got hit by a car. I give her a confused look, not saying anything.
真没办法呀，姐姐要自己照顾好自己呀。我说就是了。
Oh my god, she's so cute. Even her sprite is really cute. Okay, sometimes in like visual novels, the CGs and the sprites look totally different, but it looks like the same artist did both, and they look the same even in sprite form and in the CGs. Oh, she's so cute. I love her look. I kind of want to steal it. An uneasy silence lingers in the air. After an awkward pause, Nyx continues speaking.
没有印象了吗？我们小时候认识哦。
Oh, this is our childhood friend? What does she look like? Oh my god! She looks so cute as a baby! Look at her! Oh my gosh, she's so soft! Oh, they're proposing! Marriage proposals! Oh, okay. Her words seemed to flip a switch in my brain. The memories which had been sealed away by time all come rushing back to me. Oh my gosh. Oh, she's got a little fang. Oh, this is so precious. I can remember the sound of bright laughter, the noisy chirping of cicadas, and even the faded words on popsicle sticks. I know who she is. However, the person in front of me looks so different from the person in my memories. Hesitantly, I ask, Nixie? She beams, her smile stretching across her entire face.
你终于想起我来了，姐姐。
You've changed so much over the years, I didn't even recognize you.
毕竟这么久没见了，今天发现邻居居然是你，我也觉得好不可思议呀。
Aww. My body relaxes the moment I realize that the person in front of me is my childhood friend. I look at her, once again seeing this sweet little girl who used to hold my hand and call me Gigi. I can't help but tease her. Aww! Yeah, fate works in mysterious ways. Still calling me Gigi, I think? Huh. You're not going to cling to me like you did when you were younger, right? Nyx blushes. She clears her throat.
都是以前的事情了，不准再提了。
Oh, look at the blush. Oh my god, we gotta protect her. She's so cute. I fail to hold in my laughter. She hurriedly shoves the bubble tea she's holding into my hand, as if trying to distract me from her beet red face.
姐姐还是喝奶茶吧，不然还不知道要笑我多久呢。
Aww. The world is so small. I can't believe I'm now neighbors with one of my childhood friends. It seems like my streak of bad luck is beginning to end. With a gentle smile, I say, invite her to drink boba with us. Why wouldn't we do that? Yes, affection up. You bought this from the boba shop nearby, right? Don't they have a promotion going on right now? Why don't we go together next time?
好呀，能和姐姐一起去真是太好了。
Aw, a date! Then it's settled. I'm a boba expert. I know all the best flavors.
拉钩。
Aw, pinky promise. A pinky promise feels childish, but her eager eyes are staring at me so expectantly. I suppose there's no harm in acting a little childishly once in a while. I think to myself as I touch my fingers to hers. The second our fingers lock, the corners of Nyx's eyes lift.
100年不许变，
Yeah, that's
我们
ominous.
说好了。
So ominous. Before long, we find ourselves reminiscing on our childhoods. I learned that she moved to the city all by herself. None of her family lived nearby. Aw. She's 2 years younger than me, and she's all by herself in an unfamiliar city. I can't help but worry about her. Listen, you can contact me anytime if you need help, all right?
我很期待和姐姐以后的交往。
She's so sweet. Date? Does she mean what I think she does? We continue chatting and exchanging Instagrams. Oh, she's now in my phone. She's my contact. I'm here. Sorry to keep you waiting. Who is it? I look for the source of the voice and find Megan on top of the stairs, panting. Megan, you're here. 1 second, my new neighbor just moved in across the hall. We were talking. New neighbor? Oh, she looks jealous. Ooh.
你好哦，我是夏赤梅，姐姐的新邻居。
Hello, I'm Megan Lee, one of Celine's close friends. I often stop by her place to hang out. I think we'll be seeing a lot of each other from now on.
是吗？那你们的关系还真好，我好羡慕啊。
That feels like a threat. Well, we've known each other all throughout college. Nix shakes hands with Megan, a smile on her face. Now that Megan's here, I say goodbye to Nix, grab my bag, and head out. I start making my way down the stairs when I hear Nix's voice come from behind me.
姐姐，
I instinctively turn around. Nix is looking at me, her eyes glittering.
路上小心，玩得开心啊，姐姐。
That's not ominous at all. I respond with a smile on my face. Yes, and you be careful as well. Take a break if you get tired unpacking. The sidewalks are more crowded during the weekend than on weekdays. Megan and I have no intentions of buying anything, so we slowly walk through the bustling shopping district. I can't believe someone has finally moved into that apartment next to yours. It's been empty for so long. It's nice to have a new neighbor. Maybe you'll need her help with something in the future. I chuckle, thinking how clingy and childish Nix is. I can't imagine myself asking her for help or for anything. It's much more likely that I'd be the one helping her. I knew her when we were kids. She's 2 years younger than us. Wow, so she just turned 18. No wonder she looks so young. I can't believe she's already moved out to live independently on her own. That reminds me, internships are about to start soon. Have you figured out which company you'll be working at? That's a tough question. Megan has reminded me of the biggest problem I'm currently facing, getting a job. Internships aren't that easy to find. Ocean City is an economic hub. There are lots of opportunities here, but it comes with its challenges. An internship at a good company would make my resume stand out after graduation. My grades are good, but everyone else applying for the good internship positions are also incredibly talented. But I still want to get an internship with Hanyu? I can't give up before I even try. Hanyu is a big internet enterprise in Ocean City. Its recent projects have been leading the way in innovation. Plus, I've heard they pay well. It's the company I want a job with the most. Hanyu? I heard that company's pretty hard to get in. Well, you won't know until you try. Don't worry, I have backup options if that doesn't work out. I'm not surprised. You're always prepared for whatever might come. I keep up the smile on my face. Megan grins and playfully shoves me into the street. I return to my apartment after saying goodbye to Megan. What Phoenix had told me a few days ago about finding my soulmate still feels like a dream. I'm lost in thought before I knew it. I'm already standing in front of my apartment. There seems to be someone squatting near my front door, her frizzy hair bobbing up and down. Hoopst. Nixie? She lifts her head at the sound of my voice. I'm not sure if it's my imagination, but the lights in the corridor seem brighter the second she looks up.
你回来啦？
Was she waiting for us? Yeah, I'm back. What are you doing at my front door? Do you need help with something? She smiles and shakes her head.
没有呀，我只是在等你回来而已。
She's like a puppy. You were waiting for me?
等不及想快点见到你嘛，只好蹲在你家门口。有没有吓到你？
That's just a little creepy. Just a little stalkery. Just a little bit. She did scare me, but seeing the tears welling up in her eyes, I softened my tone. No, you didn't. Why don't you come in? You should text me next time. I'll come home earlier. And so it begins. I open the door. She follows me closely into my apartment. She reminds me of an excited puppy eagerly wagging its tail. Stop, stop. What am I thinking?
哇，姐姐家里好干净啊！我家里还没整理好呢，乱糟糟的。
Oh, yeah. Why don't I lend you a hand once I'm done with my work for the day?
不用啦，我自己整理就好。乱糟糟的样子被你看到的话，才是丢脸丢到家了。
How much y'all want to bet there's like pictures of the MC like all over her walls, and she's got like her schedule on a pinup board or something. That's why she doesn't want us to go into her house, because she's a stalker. Nah, don't worry about it. I'm sometimes too tired to clean up, and my place ends up being a mess too. It's no big deal. You just moved in today. It's perfectly normal for your apartment to still be a mess. Nix leans in and winks, her eyes betraying a smile. The sunlight reflects off her dark red pupils like jewels.
那我欢迎姐姐来我家做客啦。
No. I feel like if we visit, we're never leaving. People say that one of life's greatest joys is running into an old friend in an unexpected location. Everything that's happened recently has exhausted me, but bumping into Nixie has brought me a sense of relief. Back then, when we suddenly moved away, I didn't get the chance to exchange contact information with you. I've always regretted that. I thought I'd never see you again.
真的？
Aw.
你明明就已经忘记我了。
Oh my god. I ask her to repeat herself, but she doesn't. She simply changes the subject. Red flags. So many red flags.
没什么啦。说起来，姐姐这些年有没有遇到什么事情呀？
I almost got hit by a truck. Nah, I've been living a fairly normal life. I'll tell you all about it some other day.
我很期待哟，姐姐。
And what about you, Nixie? How have you been? She pauses, not responding. Maybe I've asked her a question she doesn't want to answer. I feel a bit regretful. It's fine if you don't want to talk about it. I didn't get the chance to properly say goodbye to you when my family moved away. I'm just really happy to see you again.
姐姐，
Absolutely not. She murmurs, her voice so soft that I barely caught what she said. I'm about to speak when she suddenly wraps her arms around my neck. Affectionately, she says, What?
说来话长了，之后有机会再告诉姐姐吧。今天收拾了一天家里，累坏我了。
I thought she was choking us for a second, guys. Take a break. Let me pour you a glass of milk. Maybe you should go to bed soon. As I finish my sentence, I feel a passionate gaze on me. I look up to see Nix staring at me, her eyes full of anticipation. What happened?
我有一个请求，姐姐，
What?
我今晚可不可以睡在你这里？
No, absolutely not. No, ma'am. Why?
就是我刚搬过来嘛，床单洗了还没有晒干，回家也只能打地铺。
Mm-mm. Throw her out.
能遇到姐姐真是太好了。之前还在想，我睡不惯地板失眠的话该怎么办？收留我一个晚上嘛。
She's never gonna leave. Nixie, you finally revealed your true intentions. Nix backtracks once she notices I haven't responded.
我就随口一说，如果不方便的话，就当没有听过，千万不要觉得我是什么奇怪的人。
I don't think you're a weirdo.
那姐姐是同意了吗？
Yo, this escalated quickly. Just invite her into our bed or what? Oh my god, for the plot, we're gonna invite her into our bed. Why not? Oh. My bed's a little small. We'll have to squeeze together. No, why? Why not? Wait, let's look at the affection. So we've got 15 affection points with... What's this hidden thing? It says hidden. What does that mean? I am suspicious. Okay.
给我安排客房就好了。姐姐在想什么呢？
Yeah, you could stay in the guest room. That's what I meant. The bed in the guest room is quite small. That's not what we meant. The guest room has been unoccupied for a very long time. Everything in there is covered with a thin layer of dust. It needs to be cleaned. Nixie isn't familiar with my apartment, so she trails behind me, trying her best to help. After we finish tidying up the guest room, Nixie tells me she needs to go home to grab some of her belongings. I collapse on the sofa and let out a huge sigh. I never imagined I'd be here, reuniting with a friend I haven't seen in years. My childhood memories are like popsicles in the summer. They had melted away and evaporated into clouds of vapor, but now, with Nix's reappearance in my life, those memories seem to have come back. I get lost in my memories of the past. The doorbell rings, interrupting my train of thought. Oh my god, her PJs are so cute! Look at her! When I open it, I see Nix standing outside, now in her pajamas. She looks even more like a kid with this outfit on. I just finished cleaning up. You can go to sleep.
辛苦了，姐姐。 明天我请你吃饭吧。
Oh my gosh, this is so precious. I probably can't tomorrow. I have classes.
啊，姐姐还要上课，那就约个另外的时间吧。
Maybe. You don't have to. What about you? Don't you have classes you need to attend as well?
我
Oh,
先不说这个了，姐姐这么晚还不睡吗？
I was waiting for you to get here. Nixie doesn't seem to want to talk about it, so I don't press for more details. No, press. She heads towards the guest room. Before heading in, she looks back at me and waves, a smile on her face.
那我就睡觉啦，晚安。
Night. Sweet dreams.
姐姐也是，能够再见到你，真的太好了。
She's so sweet and so terrifying. Me too. Don't stay up too late. When I wake up the next morning, I notice that Nix has already left the apartment. There's a sandwich on the table. Next to it is a note. Hey, Gigi. I had to leave early, but I didn't want to wake you. Remember to eat breakfast. Nixie. Aw. I didn't expect the clingy kid from my childhood to prepare breakfast for me. Nixie's sandwich is much more delicious than I could have ever expected. I still remember Nixie as a clumsy little kid, but it's obvious she can survive just fine on her own. The classroom is empty. Everyone's busy finding internships, so they've asked for excused absences. I suddenly hear the sound of turning pages next to me. I turn around and see a familiar face. Oh, what's this? They're cute. Hey, Cassidy. You're here early. She looks up from the book she's reading and glances at me.
走。
Ooh. I'm slightly taken aback. I typically have a great relationship with Cassidy. She's a good friend from my class. She even mailed me some delicious pastries when I got injured. Something's off with her today. What happened? What's wrong? Are you upset?
怎么这么说？
Ooh, I like how deep her voice is. And she's a Magane. It's nothing. I just feel like you're more distant than usual. Cassidy doesn't speak. Instead, she dips her head forward. I follow her gaze and realize that our teacher is staring at us from his podium. He makes eye contact with me and gestures towards the clock. Class has already started. I look down, embarrassed. Cassidy lets out what seems to be a soft chuckle before falling silent again, focusing on her studies. The Chibis are so cute, right? We've taken another class with this teacher before, and he's very easygoing. Since this class is mainly juniors, only a few students actually showed up. He's not surprised. He even makes jokes about the number of students absent before diving into the course material. He keeps calling on me to answer questions, perhaps due to the fact that not many students are present today. I feel a bit dazed after answering several questions in a row. He suddenly asks me to explain a technical term. I'm completely stumped. I hate when teachers do that, when they call on you because no one else is there. Ugh. In my confused state, I notice Cassidy quietly shifting her notebook in my direction. She's written simple and concise notes, and the key words mentioned jog my memory. I spend a few moments organizing my thoughts before answering his question with a well-spoken response. The teacher smiles and adds a couple of points to my participation grade in his grade book. I let out a sigh of relief. I turn around and glance at my savior, who's sitting there expressionless. She has no intention of turning around. I write thank you in my notebook and shift it so that it's facing Cassidy. Thank you. To my surprise, Cassidy is so focused on listening to the lecture that she doesn't even notice. That's weird. When did she become so attentive? I've sat next to her multiple times during class. She'd always stuff another book in our textbook and secretly read that instead. Once she even fell asleep during lecture, and I had to wake her up while our teacher was looking away. In summary, she's never really paid attention before in class. Did something happen? I gently poke Cassidy's arm with a pen. She finally turns around and gives me a look. Somehow, I managed to understand the expression written across her face. What is it? You're in a bad mood, aren't you? Cassidy shakes her head, her voice low.
没有，你
Ooh. She pauses mid-sentence. Maybe she was about to say, you're so annoying.
你认真听课。
Oh, okay. After class ends, Cassidy shuts her notebook and leaves without even saying goodbye. I'm still worried, so I quickly pack up my belongings and scramble to catch up to her. Cassidy, Cassidy stops in her tracks and turns around to look at me.
又怎么了？
Is there something wrong?
这已经是你今天第3次问我了。
I scratch my nose. Perhaps I'm being annoying, but her behavior today has really concerned me. You're my friend? Who the hell is Eleanor? I thought her name was Cassidy. You're not acting like yourself today. I'm worried about you.
原来如此。
She murmurs something under her breath. I move closer, confused. What?
没什么，不用担心。
I still have the feeling that something's wrong. She usually doesn't speak much, but she would never be so cold towards me. Cassidy stares back. She's taller than me, so it feels as though she's scrutinizing me from her higher angle. After a while, she finally breaks the silence.
我今天故意逗你的。
Girl, bye. That doesn't seem like something you'd normally do. Why is her personality completely different today? I want to say something, but I hesitate. She waves her hand, not wanting to waste more time on the subject.
没什么好说的，早点回去准备下一节课吧。
I look at the person in front of me. She feels like a complete stranger. Yeah, because she's Eleanor. That's why. It's not just a sudden personality shift. Her outfit is also different from what she usually wears. It's not her style at all. What? Cassidy?
怎么了？
Are you really Cassidy? I fix my gaze on her, watching for any changes in her expression. Her eyebrow twitches slightly, but she maintains her calm expression.
为什么这么问？
You're not Cassidy. Because you're not the Cassidy I know. We're friends. Why are you suddenly acting like we're strangers?
也许我只是心情不好呢。你别这么紧张。
No. Did you see the text I sent you? Astonished, she pulls out her
看
phone.
到了，
Why would I text you when you're standing right in front of me? Ooh. Cassidy, no. This girl who looks exactly the same as Cassidy sighs and moves closer to me. So who are you?
小刘怎么没跟我说过？他还有这么一个朋友。
Suspicious. Could it be? Are you her twin sister? Not a twin sister.
对，我叫思觉。小刘竟然跟你提起过我，看来你们的关系真的很好。
Where's
你叫什么名
Cassidy?
字？
Cassidy rarely mentioned her older twin sister, so I completely forgot she even had one. I feel like Cassidy always seemed reluctant to talk about her sister. I decided to keep my distance from Eleanor and respond politely. I'm Celine.
哦，原来如此。
Eleanor leans in, her face now taking up my entire view. I immediately tense up. She might share the same face as Cassidy, but her aura is completely different. I fall backwards in surprise, but she catches me with one arm. With her other hand, she lifts her finger to her lips, gesturing me to hush.
嘘，
Ooh. Okay.
帮我保密，这位同学。
Why? Okay, but why isn't Cassidy here today?
哦，他不想上专业课，说上了那么久的课也累了。
That's suspicious. Did you kill Cassidy? That sounds like something she'd do. Okay, maybe it is. Why did you suddenly agree to show up in her place? This isn't the first time she's complained about this class.
确实，之前我有自己的事情要做，这段时间清闲下来了。你们专业的课我也很感兴趣，就来学习一下。
Okay. I don't have a twin, so I can't speak on twin behavior, but this seems like a lot. If I had a twin, I wouldn't do it. I'm not going to your classes for you. You are truly... I'm rendered speechless. I can't believe there's someone who's coming to class in place of another person just to learn. Yeah, that's weird. Which college do you go to?
我是滨财的，跟小刘一样，读大3。
Okay. I see. Want to head to our gen ed classes together?
不了，我只帮他上专业课，剩下的通识课就算了。
Wow. No, I'm only going to classes required for her major. That's real. What about her attendance in those classes?
他说这几个老师查得不严，应该会自己想办法吧。
Okay. I'm rendered speechless once again. Eleanor bursts into laughter. I'm suddenly feeling a bit uncomfortable. Eleanor keeps looking at me with a scrutinizing gaze. I can't tell what she's thinking at all, nor do I understand what's so funny about this situation. She's the polar opposite of the innocent and pure Cassidy I know. Not innocent and pure. If Cassidy is gentle like the water, then Eleanor is like water frozen into ice, sharp and cold. I'm hit with the sudden feeling of familiarity, as if I've already known Eleanor. Maybe it's due to the fact that Cassidy and I are close friends. No. Before I can continue mulling over the situation, Eleanor speaks and I am dragged back into reality. Jeez.
方便交换联系方式吗？
Is she flirting with me? Huh?
如果以后还要来替课的话，可能需要你打掩护。
Okay. That's weird. She looks exactly the same as Cassidy. Why would I need to cover for her? She quickly elaborates, sensing my hesitation.
我对你们专业课也不熟悉，需要你帮忙。
Fine, I'll reach out to you before our next lecture. We begin following each other on Instagram. Her account is very simple, with a grand total of 0 posts. There's nothing on her page. That's extra suspicious. Well, now we have her on Instagram.
好了，我要先走了，有事联系我。
Bye. She waves goodbye and leaves just like that. Only then do I notice how meticulously she was dressed for an 8 a.m. class. She's even taken the time to curl her hair. Not one single strand is out of place. Everyone's turning to stare at her as she walks down the hallway. Her hair was in a messy bun. What are you talking about? I'm preparing for my next class when I suddenly receive a barrage of messages from Megan. I hurriedly beg one of my classmates to help me sign in for the Gen Ed class before rushing to meet Megan at our usual spot. Megan had eagerly fought for a position on the student council, but now she occasionally complains about how she regrets doing so. Celine, over here. Our president's here today. Let me introduce you. She motions towards an elegantly dressed girl standing nearby. Her makeup is subtle and natural, and her smile fills me with warmth. Oh, wow. She's gorgeous. This is the student council president, Iris Wynn. You haven't met her before, have you? Nice to meet you, ma'am. I'm Celine.
你好呀，叫我温既然就可以了。
Wow. Even though she says that, I still feel awkward calling her by name. I'll just call her that word. It's an honorific referring to a female student who is in a higher year than you in school.
听大家说，你之前帮了学生会不少忙。我作为会长，真的非常感谢。
She's so
最近有时间的话，
shiny.
可以给我一个请你喝咖啡的机会吗？
It's fine, Juji. Juji? So senpai. Yeah, essentially senpai. I don't mind helping out. Plus, I get credits for this.
学生会的其他人我已经犒劳过了，希望最好的编外成员也能给我一次感谢的机会。
She does look like Neo Queen Serenity. Oh my gosh. I know she's just being polite, but I can't help but blush at her compliment. I don't think I helped much. Oh, that was good. Thank you, but I really didn't contribute much. Everyone worked together on this.
我目前还是最关心我们辛劳的小编外要不要劳动补贴呢？
Pay me. It would be impolite for me to continue refusing. I decide to accept her invitation first, and then gift her some pastries later on down the line. I'll accept.
没关系，你什么时候有空？
Wait, did she just slick ask us on a date? I'm free today.
那我们先处理剩下的工作吧。
She smiles once more before returning to her seat. I squeeze in next to Megan and help her organize some files. She winks at me with a grin on her face and whispers so that only I can hear. What do you think? Isn't our president beautiful? Yeah. Her grades are also amazing, and she's super popular. She has it all. I nervously glance around, worried that Iris might overhear our conversation. Fortunately, she's focused on the laptop in front of her. I let out a sigh of relief before whispering back. Focus on your work and mind your own business. Iris has already left, but on her desk was a small card with a QR code and a string of numbers. I pick up the card. On the back, she's written, I guess you forgot. You can contact me via Instagram. There's a sweet fragrance lingering on the card. The scent reminds me of her, gentle yet dignified. Not you sniffing cards. For some reason, I suddenly feel anxious. I scan the QR code and sure enough, her Instagram page pops up. She follows me back almost immediately. Then she sends me the location of the coffee shop and a message. Could we meet here? I can't believe you predicted this. You're incredible. How'd you know I'd forget? I left in such a hurry and it completely slipped my mind. I was worried that someone else might mistakenly take the card I left for you. I guess you could call this a telepathic connection. Anyway, thanks. Let's meet at 5:30. Is that all right with you? Yep. I arrive at the cafe early. The warm light shines in through the window, scattering like golden leaves on the caramel-colored floor. Iris probably got there a while ago. She's sitting at a table towards the back.
抱歉，我不太清楚你的口味，所以
She's so pretty, it's distracting. I glance at the empty table in front of me and shake my head to let her know it's fine. You didn't order anything for yourself either?
我在等你呀。
So polite. I look at her properly for the first time since entering the cafe. The rays of the setting sun strike her smiling face at an angle, casting soft shadows that trace the contours of her face. For a moment, she takes my breath away. Thank you. I'll have whatever you're having. Okay. Iris waves to the server, who promptly takes our order.
2杯生椰拿铁，谢谢。
Is our date with Iris going to get us in trouble with Nyx? Ooh. I don't know. I hope not. 2 coconut milk lattes. Interesting. You like sweet drinks?
他们家的热销产品，我觉得你可能会喜欢。我也跟着试一下好了。
Aww. She guessed right. I'm much more interested in the innovative new drinks from recent years than in traditional coffee drinks. Oh my gosh, the CJ is so cute! Look at them! Oh my gosh, I love the lighting in this. The warm sunset glow on them. The way their eyes shine. Oh my god, this is gorgeous. The art is so beautiful. We casually discuss school and our plans after graduation as we sip on our coffees. I feel relaxed and at ease talking to her. I don't have to scramble for topics to keep the conversation going, nor does it ever get awkward. Right now, we're simply sitting across from each other, our conversation momentarily paused. I'm once again entranced by her perfect smile, and I take a sip of my latte. The cafe's record player is playing classical music, the melody seamlessly filling the silence.
我听说你想去环宇实习，
Ooh, she's about to get us a job. Yeah, I'm hoping to get it.
有点难度呢。据我所知，环宇现阶段对于实习生的需求并不是很大，
Ooh.
僧多粥少，竞争不易呢。
Iris's words make me feel as though a bucket of ice cold water was just dumped over my head. I already know this, but hearing it still makes my heart sink. I know. I have some backup options if Han Yu doesn't work out.
如果你真的很想去环宇的话，或许我可以帮忙呢。
Really? I wasn't expecting such a pleasant surprise. My eyes widen in disbelief.
不用这么惊讶啦，我曾经在环宇实习过，也许能当你的推荐人。不过，我虽然可以帮忙，但是否面试成功，还是要看你的能力。
Nowadays, it's not about what you know, it's who you know. So this is still a big help.
他们平时也会留意高效率的人才，符合公司需求的在校大学生还是很有机会的。
Okay.
我看了你在学生会参与的项目，都在校内取得了不错的成绩，一些策划思路也很符合互联网公司的调性。你加入环宇，确实是个不错的选择。
She's got us. Her lips move, but her words barely register. I'm so in shock from happiness, my brain completely shuts down. According to her, I have a chance of interning with Han Yu. I don't know how much an internal recommendation will actually help, but Iris's analysis and praise leave me feeling lightheaded. Her acknowledgement of my potential makes my heart sing with joy. Thank you for recognizing my talent? Maybe not. I'm touched that you've recognized my talent. I won't let you down. Thank you.
等你正式进了环宇，再跟我道谢也不迟啦。
That's true. I'll definitely do my best.
好有活力呀！果然还没受过职场的迫害呢。
Iris sounds like she's already been worn down by work. Meanwhile, I'm still immersed in joy. I nod along with her.
总之，虽然给你争取名额，但只是一个展示能力的机会，还要通过环宇的面试，应该没问题的吧？
Yes, I'll work hard to prepare.
我相信你。
Why are you helping me?
你帮了学生会那么多忙，一杯咖啡怎么够呢？而且，作为学姐的话，在能力范围之内帮助一下优秀的学妹，也没什么问题吧？
I start absentmindedly swirling the coffee with my spoon. The cup clinks and clangs, but I don't notice the crisp sound at all. She flashes an amused smile from across the table and teases.
你好像很紧张呀，学妹。
My hand stiffens. I stare at her. Is it really that obvious?
因为你搅拌的是我的咖啡哦。
Oh, wow. I abruptly pause, slowly lowering my head. It's my cup of coffee that I'm stirring.
开个玩笑，别太在意啦。
I let out a sigh of relief, but I'm still feeling quite nervous.
好啦好啦，不逗你了。我把他们 HR 的联系方式给你。
Yes, please.
不过他们那个总经理好像比较严格，如果面试的时候碰到了，你回答问题要谨慎点。
Okay. Huh?
小心点总没错的啦。职场如战场，小心驶得万年船。
Thanks.
如果遇到什么问题的话，随时可以给我发信息哦。
Aw, she's so nice. Thanks. Here's Megan again. I meet up with Megan after saying goodbye to Iris. While she's complaining about being pulled away by a teacher and missing out on our coffee outing, my phone suddenly buzzes twice in my pocket. Who is it? I don't know. 1 second. Watch it be, Nyx. Oh, it's Eleanor. Not Eleanor sending us an image that I cannot see. Sorry to bother you, Celine. Would you happen to know what this means? Why are you doing her homework? I found the homework quite interesting, so I decided to help Cass. It's not like she wanted to do it anyway. Is Cassidy okay? I need signs of life from Cassidy. You really love learning, don't you? Ugh, I'm jealous. Are you jealous that I'm helping Cass? Nope. Of your enthusiasm for learning. Are you really Cassidy's sister? You're like the polar opposite of her. Why do you say that? I've never seen anyone make so much effort. I'll take that as a compliment. Let's return to my question. Please explain to me what this means. I helplessly let out a sigh before typing out a long string of words explaining what the comment means. We walk towards the school gate, but we unexpectedly bump into a familiar face. Is this actually Cassidy? Cassidy! The girl hunched over and gasping for breath in front of me is Cassidy, the slacker who ditched class because she didn't want to attend an 8 a.m. lecture. Why? Thank goodness. I heard you recognize my sister. She didn't cause you any trouble, did she? Quite the opposite. She even helped me answer one of our teacher's questions. You, on the other hand, I was so worried when you didn't show up to class. After my sister came home, she told me she met an interesting person. She thinks you're special. Huh? I'm taken aback by her words. I didn't expect Eleanor to describe me that way. My sister has a strong personality. I was worried that she made you feel uncomfortable. I'm so glad you two managed to get along. Thank God. Cassidy's being quite dramatic here. Sorry, Celine. I didn't want you to get involved. Don't worry, it's fine. I'm just glad that Cassidy's okay. I was worried that Eleanor murdered her or something. Let them worry about their own relationship themselves. We should stay out of it. Okay, Megan, I see you. Have you eaten yet? Are you tired after running all the way here? Let's go grab some food. Oh, I think Megan has a thing for Cassidy. You're too close. I need to catch my breath. Oh, look at them! I try to muffle the chuckle that comes out of my mouth. I really want to join them for dinner, but Iris just offered me the opportunity of a lifetime. I need to prepare for my interview. You two enjoy your meal. I need to finish up something. I'm going home. Megan waves goodbye. I weave back. Bye. See you later. And they're off. Celine. Oh, she got snatched. It's so early. What could it be? Celine. Okay, girl. Are you there? Are you there? It's urgent. Respond ASAP. Megan is an energetic and easily excitable person. She often blows up my phone with dozens of messages at a time. I'm already used to her impatient nature. However, she rarely texts me this early in the morning. Perhaps there is something urgent she needs my help with. I just woke up. What's up? Great. I asked a bunch of my friends and none of them are up yet. I'm coming to your place right now. Just you wait. Okay. I can't help but chuckle. The way she's talking sounds like a threat. Oh my gosh, look at how cute she is. Megan is carrying 2 big bags in her hand and a cardboard box in her arms. What's that? As soon as I finish speaking, a faint meow comes from the box. Kitty! As soon as I stepped out this morning, I saw this kitten. Poor thing, there wasn't a mother cat in sight. Is it a stray? I'm not sure. I'm in a bit of a rush today, so I just put it in the box for now. There can only be one 4-legged creature in my house. I really can't take it in. You have a pet? No, my mom always says I'm a silly goose who crawls on all 4s. Wow. Stop laughing. Can you take care of it? I live alone, but the cost of keeping a cat is quite substantial. Plus, I'm not even sure I can take good care of it. A kitten needs proper love and affection. Oh my God, it touched us. It's our kitty now. Oh, it's meowing. How am I supposed to refuse when it's looking at me like that? Fine, I'll take care of it. Oh my God, it's so cute. And realistically terrifying. Oh my gosh. However, those adorable eyes have convinced me. I'm going to land that internship at Hyunyu and earn enough money to buy cat food. Is this the cat lady inside of me finally awakening? Oh, stop it! The kitten makes a purring sound, clawing at my clothes with its tiny paws. There's some time left before the interview. I closely inspect the tabby cat in front of me. It's incredibly docile, even nuzzling against my palm. Aww, with its tiny pink nose while I pet it. Ooh. It's not scared of people at all, so perhaps it was abandoned by its previous owners. I shudder at that thought, my affection for the cat growing 10 times stronger. I organize the stuff that Megan brought, placing what the cat needs for its daily life in the corner of my living room. I kneel, wanting to feed it before heading out for my interview. I open my mouth to call it over before realizing that I don't know its name. Do you have a name? I laugh the second those words leave my mouth. I can't believe I'm waiting for a kitten to answer my question. Looks like prepping for the interview has driven me mad. The cat stares back at me with its round, curious eyes, trying to figure out what this strange 2-legged creature standing in front of it just said. What about Belle? Oh, that's such a cute name. What? You don't like it? The kitten silently stares at me. I see tears in the corner of its eyes. Why are you crying? Oh no! The kitten returns the favor by nuzzling my palm, letting out a low purr. My heart clenches. Why is it crying? Nod your head if you like the name. I'll think of another one if you don't like it, okay? The cat dazedly nods before returning to affectionately nuzzling my hand. So, you're okay with the new name? I'll call you Belle from now on, alright? The kitten rubs against my palm with even more force, leaving furs all over my body, as if it was marking its territory. I'm about to continue playing with the cat when suddenly my phone beeps. Is your interview today? Good luck. Oh, Iris, that's right. Thanks, I'll do my best. Why don't we grab lunch together after everything's done and over with? Oh! I'd like to see you as well. We got another date! She's hitting on you. Wait, who said that? Is the cat talking? I can tell she's into you, meow. The cat is talking to us! There's only Belle who's currently licking its fur. Am I hearing things? Nope. Meow. What is going on right now? Am I hallucinating because of all the trauma I've experienced? The stray cat I took in can speak? To me, that's no. Anyone would find that weird. I sharply inhale. My voice trembles as I ask, Belle, were you the one speaking just now? Oh, so now you're quiet? Belle, you can talk? I'm giving you back to Megan if you don't speak. She leaps out of my arms and starts accusing me. Are you abandoning me again? What do you mean again? Is it blaming me for being abandoned by its previous owner? I stroke its head and accept my fate, hugging it in my arms. Not a talking cat. Relax, I'm going to take care of you. I won't abandon you. I'm heading to my interview. Be careful on the way there, Celine. Hello, my name is Celine. I'm majoring in management at Ocean City University. Thank you for meeting with me today. After I introduce myself, the interviewer simply smiles and nods. They don't follow up with any questions, instead carefully flipping through my resume. I sense someone's eyes staring at me. I turn my head, making eye contact with the woman sitting in the middle. Ooh, another Makane. She's so pretty. She's dressed in a sharp suit, her expression cold and composed. Her unsmiling face radiates an intimidating aura. Our eyes meet briefly before she slightly frowns and looks away. My heart drops. Did I wear the wrong outfit? Did I show an unfavorable expression on my face? Miss Celine, we've reviewed your resume. We have a few questions we'd like to ask you. Okay, it's time. I sit up straight, carefully observing the interviewer's expression before formulating the words in my head. In the corner of my eye is the woman who had just frowned. My heart skips a beat. I let out a sigh. I don't know what the results will be, but what I do know is that I've tried my best. Miss Celine, we're satisfied with your resume, but...
你认为
Ooh,
比起其他应聘者，你有什么优势？
a voice suddenly interrupts the interviewer. I trace the sound back to the woman I just made eye contact with. She looks at me with a calm gaze. I feel as though I'm being judged, as if she's able to see right through me. Luckily for me, this was one of the questions I've prepared for. I respond smoothly with the prepared speech. And so, I might not have the experience that others have, but I believe newer companies like Hyun need employees that are new to the industry, eager and ready to learn. I believe employees like me are better suited to meet the needs of Hyun. The woman's expression doesn't change after I finish speaking. She only nods and focuses on reading my resume. I can't tell if she was satisfied with my answer or not. But I assume from her eyebrows furrowing that her first impression of me isn't good. Alright, thank you. We'll notify you within 3 business days of the results. I nod and leave the conference room. Before I exit, I once again feel that piercing gaze staring right at me, like thorns stabbing into my skin. Could she be the CEO Iris mentioned? I definitely failed that interview. I can tell from the interviewer's reaction. My heart fills with guilt. I've let down Iris, who went out of her way to get me this interview. That sucks. I enter the restroom and almost immediately exit once I notice who's also inside. Standing in front of the sink and retouching her makeup is none other than the stern interviewer I just met a few minutes ago. She glances at me, obviously noticing my presence. It's too late to hide or run away, so I pull myself together and manage a greeting. Hello. She nods. Her intimidating presence reminds me of a strict teacher. I silently begin praying and stand next to the sink beside her. I look into the mirror. My face is covered in sweat from how nervous I was. I absentmindedly hover over the sink, ready to wash my hands. She suddenly lowers her head, as if trying to tell me something. I can't figure out what she's trying to imply. I step in her direction, wanting to ask her about it, but she simply sighs. Oh. Oh. This is so pretty. I love the colors.
别动，
Hello? What's wrong? She suddenly leans in, flustered. I'm completely unsure how to address her. She seems to notice my nervousness as I stammer.
叫我奇异就好了。
Okay, Executive Key. Crap, I suddenly referred to her as executive. I don't even know if that's the position she holds. What if she's not the CEO? She doesn't say anything. Instead, she sighs, the expression on her face softening. She gently tugs at the hem of my shirt before wiping it with a paper towel. I look at her, confused, before finally realizing there's a tuft of cat hair stuck to my shirt. Girl! You didn't run a lint brush over yourself before you left? A thought suddenly crosses my mind. She looks at me with absolutely zero expression on her face the entire time. Wait, she's not a germaphobe, is she? Has the tuft of cat hair left a bad impression? Does she think I'm unclean and that my appearance is unkempt? I almost burst out into tears on the spot. This is such a disaster. I'm done for. That was an accident, so let's go with that. I'm so sorry. That was a complete accident. I'm sorry for troubling you. Victoria doesn't speak. She continues looking down. She seems to be greatly offended by that tuft of cat hair. I'm really sorry. I'll be more careful next time. Assuming I get another chance to come back here. The cat hair is stuck to my shirt and refuses to leave me, no matter how hard Victoria swipes. I'm completely overwhelmed. All I can do is look down at her as she's attentively trying to clean my shirt. Victoria seems to be stuck in a dilemma. Her movements abruptly pause. I notice that she's not touched the cat fur directly with her hands even once. Executive Chi, you don't like cats? She pauses. She suddenly realizes that her actions have been somewhat rude and apologizes.
抱歉，我有些看不下去，这才
I quickly pick up the hair, my fingers briefly touching hers. They separate in a split second. A thought bubbles up inside of me. Perhaps she is not as cold and stern as I previously assumed. Victoria is the one to break the silence.
感觉怎么样？
Huh? I stare at her, confused, before realizing she's asking me about the interview. I think everyone who came to the interview was incredible. They probably know more about the field than I do, and they have plenty of experience.
那你呢？
I still have a lot to learn. I don't want to look down on myself, but I still have a lot to learn.
以后会有机会给你学习的。
Huh? I shouldn't be too negative and full of self-doubt in front of an interviewer, but I also shouldn't be overly confident. I'm no longer filled with nervousness. I calmly meet Victoria's gaze, not wanting to miss any expression that might cross her face, even for a second. But nothing comes. She's as expressionless as always.
回去等通知吧。
Oh. Okay, I'm heading out. Goodbye, Executive Chi.
再见。
I feel much more relaxed coming out of the restroom than when the interview had ended. Perhaps the nervousness in my heart had dissipated after seeing Victoria's nice side. I checked the time. I still have a few minutes until lunch. I plan on cooking a simple meal before relaxing for the rest of the day. The walls of my apartment building aren't terribly thin, but even so, I can hear two women bickering from the hallway. One voice is calm, while the other is sharp and piercing. Both voices sound vaguely familiar. Are my neighbors arguing with each other? I approach my front door. The voices grow louder and louder. I finally realize that the voices are coming from inside my home. Nix's door is slightly ajar. It seems as though she was waiting for me. She peeks out from behind her door once she hears the sound of my footsteps. What's happened? Nix looks at me with a puzzled look.
姐姐，你家里有人在吵架，
Okay.
发生什么了吗？危不危险？你要不要先来我家避一避？
Nix is sus. I have no idea. Let me go and take a look.
要我陪你一起吗？如果有什么危险的话，我也好保护你。
Oh, Nix is gonna protect us. That's so sweet. I'm worried there might be a thief in my apartment. I don't want Nix to be in any danger, so I shake my head no, refusing her offer. I tell her to wait outside and call the police if anything happens. I enter my apartment and find my home in a complete mess. Oh, wow. You're so scary, meow. Why are you so mean? Not Phoenix and the cat in my house. Isn't that Belle's voice? I look at the shorter girl astonished. The words really did come out of her mouth. She can speak and can transform into a human? What's going on? Nonsense. Thou is acting the most scandalously. I can't understand you, Meow. Can you speak normally? Suddenly, a sound comes from outside the door. It seems like Nyx bumped into something. What happened? I turn around noticing a serious expression I've never seen from her before. It quickly vanishes and a smile is back on her face in no time.
没什么，看起来不需要我帮忙，我还有点事儿，我就先回去了。
Okay, bye.
拜拜，下次见啦。
I return to the living room, saying goodbye to Nyx. Bella is staring viciously at the woman in front of her, struggling to maintain a relaxed composure. And as for the other woman, well, she's no stranger either. It's the one who saved me from the car crash, Phoenix. Belle and Phoenix? Upon hearing my voice, Phoenix glances at me. Celine, beware, the creature before thee is a cat demon of 1,000 years. Shun it, for it shall bring thee only calamity. You mean Belle? It's a cat demon? My suspicions from earlier this morning are confirmed. I let out a sigh of relief. Phoenix, what are you doing here? Didn't you say you were secluding yourself for cultivation? Seclude? Cultivation? These are terms from hundreds of years ago. I can't believe people are still using them. Why not? My seclusion is to purge distractions, and my cultivation doth aid me in absorbing the essence of the universe. Such pursuits serve only to fortify my path. How doth this concern thee? Okay. So they were the ones arguing. My mind struggles to process all this new information, and their loud voices certainly don't help. Why do I have to stay away from Belle? Why is Phoenix back? Is she done cultivating, or is my life in danger again? However, I won't get an answer if the two of them are still at each other's throats. I must focus on separating them first. Belle, clean up this mess. I need to talk to Phoenix. She looks at me with sad kitten eyes. I almost give in, but when my eyes land on the mess on the floor, my expression hardens. Hurry up. Belle lets out a begrudging meow and reluctantly starts cleaning up the mess on the floor. Phoenix, follow me. Okay. I might be imagining things, but she seems to have lost weight. Her face is thinner. What happened? Why are you suddenly in my apartment? As of this day, my spiritual power is gravely diminished. Were it otherwise, I would have banished that wicked cat demon without fail. She speaks in a calm manner, but I can tell she has something against Belle. Did something happen between the two of you? 1,000 years ago, she and I served beneath the same master, yet the cat demon was an omen of misfortune. I warned our master against her, yet, to my astonishment, she pauses before swallowing her thoughts. Never mind. How came she to find thee? A friend picked her up from the streets. No one wanted to take her in. I took pity on her and agreed. Phoenix pauses, a complicated expression crossing her face. I have the faint feeling that understanding the relationship between Phoenix and Belle will be important, so I don't drop the subject. I continue questioning her. What happened 1,000 years ago? To my disappointment, Phoenix doesn't tell me everything. She remains her enigmatic self. Thou shalt know when the hour is right. To learn now would only bring thee undue tribulation. Mark my words, the cat demon harbors intentions of her own. Thou hast already granted her the highest mercy by bestowing food and shelter upon her. Go no further. Thank you. I'll be careful, Phoenix. What happened between the two of you? She shows up and tells me she wants me out of the apartment. Of course I'm unhappy about it. That old geezer has secret plans inside her head. Who knows what she's thinking? I sigh. Unsurprisingly, Belle also holds animosity towards Phoenix. Why is your relationship with her so bad? I don't know. It seems as though I won't be able to get any more information out of either of them. I decide to change up my questions. Let's not talk about Phoenix anymore. Tell me about yourself, Belle. Where did you live? I used to be someone's pet. I lived with my owner. Okay. But I'm a cat demon. My life is very long, so every 10 years or so, I need to leave and find a new place to settle down. Otherwise, they'll notice I haven't aged. Oh. I was once adopted by a wealthy family. I lived in a huge mansion. Everything was perfect. Meow. It was so wonderful that I forgot I had to leave. They were going to bring me to the vet for a checkup, so I ran away. Can't cat demons disguise themselves as humans? You could join society and live independently, can't you? Belle looks at me with teary eyes. You want me to work at a job? Noticing how pitiful Belle looks, my inner cat lover instinct kicks in, and I quickly change the subject. Forget what I said. Belle continues pouring out her soul to me. All I want to do is live a peaceful life with my owner. Then, all of a sudden, that woman shows up, calling me a cat demon and saying I'll cause a disturbance. I haven't even gotten the chance to make a mess in the kitchen. All I did was breathe. This woman will bring nothing but divine retribution. Should divine retribution befall thee, then thou shalt suffer the judgment thou art due. Celine, protect me! You two stop it. Belle will continue staying in my apartment. Phoenix, where do you plan on living? I must trespass upon thy comfortable dwelling and reside here for a time. I must shield thee from impending doom and lift the curse that hath befallen thee. I nod. Having Phoenix here is strangely reassuring. She exudes a powerful aura, one that makes people inclined to listen to her. Perhaps this is the purpose of a guardian angel, to allow lost souls to feel at ease. Talking with her has helped me calm down. I no longer feel as frantic. Now that I think about it, I haven't properly thanked her for saving me. I open my mouth when Belle interrupts, shouting, I disagree. Overruled. Meow. Oh, why do you always stay indoors? You need to go outside, otherwise you'll never find the perfect girl. Your neighbor, Nixie, is a perfect candidate. How about you get to know her some more? How many bobas did she bribe you with? She didn't bribe me, I just care about you. Oh yeah, Phoenix said you can only have one soulmate. Make sure to concentrate on one person, Celine. At the end of the day, you can only pick one person, even if you have feelings for multiple. That's interesting. I silently acknowledge Belle's words. I don't want a love that's like fast food. I want someone who understands me, someone I can trust. I want someone who sees me as special, irreplaceable, unique, and I'll treat her the same way. I got it. Thanks, Belle. You're welcome. I hope you bring your girlfriend home soon. Okay, so we finished the first chapter. So right now, let's look at our affection. Right now, we have the highest affection with Nyx. And Iris is second with 6%. Eleanor is third with 3%. We have no affection with Victoria, but we have met all of the love interests. Yeah, I think this is a good stopping place for now. All right, thank you all so much for coming through. I hope you had fun with Love Curse. We'll be adding it to the schedule for next week, so we're gonna keep playing this because I'm very curious to see where this is going. And if you want to kick it with me away from Twitch, you can find me on my socials. All right, I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods, and I will catch you all in the next stream. All right, y'all.